a little early and a little late. And is that hooked up? I hope that's hooked up. There we go. Have that in the place where I usually put it. Alright, cool stuff going on. Cool stuff going on. And will I draw what I mean to draw? Yeah, maybe. Maybe you've just gotta come in here with a bit of a pink fellow and hey, just a silly little guy. You are first and oh, hey Froggy3, how you doing? How you guys doing? And Kai, hi, you made it. Whoa, I had, I don't know, game ideas, but then if I write out the word that I'm thinking of, then will I be able to stop myself from like mouthing what it is? And then just a silly little guy saying, today will be the day I believe Jaro will successfully finish a drawing. I think the last drawing that I finished, that I started on a stream, and this does keep happening, huh? This keeps happening. I keep wandering away because there's excellent ideas to be had elsewhere and fun things to be had. But the last one that I finished was a Luz and Amity kiss, and then I finished that like once the stream had ended. But there shall be a way. Life shall find a way. That's the mission, huh? That's honestly, it is kind of funny to to have the title of this be Hangman except Spinel gets left in the garden or something like that, and then also having the message, I believe you can finish a drawing, because finishing a drawing in Hangman, that is game over, I believe. And then hello Rain Michael Jackson fan, how are you doing? How are you guys doing? And then yesterday I finished rewatching Steven Universe. It's a relevant time. And then Vitamin Shadow going, you are so gender. I always look at other people and think of them, you are so gender, but perhaps one day, perhaps I shall feel it also. And then what's Froggy3 doing? Eaten and too tired to make up a story? Oh, that's all right. The adventure's gotta rest someday. But then I don't know, for some reason, even the word making up a story, that's not a word. That's several words. That's a string of words all at once. I don't know. It makes me think of trying to put a castle in the clouds or something. But then that's like a Ghibli movie, and it's like futuristic, and then Loki thought this was a Steven Universe meme video. Yeah, yes, huh? Okay, I'm not sure if I would want to change the thumbnail later. Then if it gets, I don't know, if it gets confusing, because that's a good type of video, and then what if someone clicks on one of those expecting it, and then it's just my face? I'm not a Steven Universe meme. I'm just my regular face. I'm trying to write a tiny. Okay, I think that's the amount. I think that's the amount of letters. If anyone wants to guess letters, I don't know how. I don't know if it helps or doesn't help to have a game also going in the group draw, because it still is a group draw. This is still the place to draw things. But but I really liked the fruits the other day. I'm a fruit liker, and I just think that, I don't know, that was a cool idea, Manga Luigi. That was a cool idea. And Froggy3 is saying, in 3 minutes I shall be arriving across the street to pick up the beast from a giant metal tank from their long day conquering worlds of paper and social blending. That's still a marvelous way of phrasing things. What do you mean you don't have any stories? It seems that the story of your life is a marvelous story going on. And then the Owl House finale roasted Steven Universe. Whoa, that's a take. That's a like. I don't know. It's now. I've sat with the ideas. I've sat with the finales being just things that exist, just sitting in my head for so long. I haven't really thought about that perspective. What's going on with that perspective? And are we are we guessing? Are we guessing letters? Yeah, there might be. There there might be gay people. You know, I'll take it as a guess. Sure, there was an E in there. Why not? One less of it being able to spell gay people. Honestly, how often? Also, like, Hangman is a game that you can play with a pencil and paper. How often do you guys get to play that? Just hanging out there, and then felt wrong to just say it outright. I don't know. It's a fun storytelling from Froggy 3. Going away, going here and there. And today was pajama day, and I would have worn the most elegant and comfy PJs if people weren't talking yesterday during the announcements. Oh, missing the news. And then 1 or 2. Wait, are we guessing some letters? Well, if that's a B, then there's no B, and I gotta start with the head. But then, okay, I normally outline things a lot. What the heck was I trying to look up? I feel like I've missed several things in the chat, perhaps. I truly love the cursed emojis. There we go. And then we got, okay, Vitamoon Shadow. Elaborating with the collector hugging Monster Bellows with kindness and forgiveness. It is nice to really draw that line, and then, I don't know, I feel like the flaws in blanket forgiveness were so evident that Steven Universe Future is basically about being, you can forgive people who did horrible things to you. You're gonna feel tortured, though. You personally will feel tortured, and perhaps bear the weight of everything that has happened. And so having, I don't know, that tension instead of, I don't know, having normal life just merge over it. I love the little faces. Having normal life just merge over it. Is this a C? Is this a C as a guess? You know, I totally thought that I would, I don't know, start by doing some little drawings, doing some little squiggles and squiggles on the side, but if that's a C, then I've just drawn a torso. I need to reproportion this. That's not something you normally say while playing this game, but here we are in the art zone, and then, you're sad that the collector's name isn't Enzo Gabriel canonically? Yeah, I mean, it's honestly such a fun name. What are you doing? You know, when you can no longer see, all that remains is perhaps, what's going on? Okay, Leviathan, your profile picture out of the corner of my eye was similar to what Stopping Individuals is out of the corner of my eye, so for a second I was like, who is here? But I have figured it out. Maybe, probably, hopefully. Guess who it is? The one and only Mr. Identity Crisis himself, in the flesh. Yep, that's me. Oh my god, you've put the flesh into the YouTube chat. Very carefully and gingerly remove the flesh from the YouTube chat, because it's truly a piece of machinery and it's not supposed to be in there. But hello to you. Hope you're doing alright in this middle of the week. And then, are we guessing an L? I think we are guessing an L. I should say that the strategy for the word guessing game is usually to guess hello face. Huh? Wait, is that do I count that as for one of the guess? The strategy for word guessing games is typically to guess all of the vowels first. If we are trying to put Spinel in the garden for perhaps 1,000 years, then going with all of the not vowels. Yeah, I need to reproportion this. I've made her into an aunt, and perhaps an uncle with how things are going. But hello, and I hope you're doing okay. And Steven Universe is just My Little Pony, but the mass amount of lesbians are from space. Colors, I will say. And think about My Little Pony. I watched between 5 and 7 seasons. I think I watched 7 seasons, and then there was more seasons, right? And I never got to see the seasons. And so I wanted to see the seasons, and then I didn't see the seasons. And the do do I give hints? I'm gonna give like that. You have made one. And have I said a proper hello to Crystal Palm? Proper hello to you, Crystal Palm. I hope you're doing okay in this middle of the week. Here we are, perhaps condemning Spinel into the garden. I don't know. I was just like thinking, it's so much of her has appeared that I'm fully counting all the vowels just then as as one guess. But hello to you, and Xenogoth, hello to you. And then, wait, did I really put a dot at the end of the new name? Great, gotta endure that for 2 weeks. Oh right, YouTube slows you down on changing what your name is. Is this why people get 2 accounts sometimes? But I don't know. That's making me wonder if I would want a dot at the end of any name that I'm doing. Like, have a sense of finality on there. Have a period. Enter a period in there. Don't be racist. I am building the other hints that. Wait. Okay, I had another hint for the game that's going on in here. Are you quoting Ass Stuff Movie? That's how it's pronounced, right? Yeah, that's how it was pronounced. There we go. Wait. No, that's a totally separate meme. Why did I remember it as the movie? Moon Shadow saying, fun fact, I don't have a sleep schedule. I'm awake 33 hours and then pass out for 12 hours, etc., etc. I mean, if you know the amount of hours, that's basically a schedule, isn't it? I keep trying to readjust my sleep schedule and then falling asleep for 3 to 6 hours in an afternoon. But the secret to adjusting your sleep schedule and becoming an early bird, right? That's it is the secret to that is is losing a little sleep, right? Are we having more guesses? I don't know. All right, there was a PSA once that was like, kids, don't be racist. I'm Garnet. Huh. Do I? Is that partially blocked out of my memory? I wonder sometimes. And then press F for Spinel. Is if this is also a guess, you know what? I'll take it as a guess. Spinel now has 1 leg. Wait, which layer have I been drawing on? Oh, the wrong one. Oh, good to know. Wait, 1 or 2? Is 1 or 2 in the word? Technically no, but there's no reason we can't have a sequel to anything we're doing at the moment. And then Xenogoth is saying, will it be okay after this if we could play some Gartic? I mean, yeah, I'm okay with going part way in there. Yeah, maybe. like I think my intention for today is doing like a little bit of drawing and a little bit of banishing Spinel to the garden, perhaps. But yeah, I mean, we could be perhaps multitasking, and then and then Leviathan saying I got into anime recently. Oh, still trying to figure out how it isn't just called HD cartoons, right? I mean, as animated shows, I don't know, branch out, and then they're not all just from Japan, and that's where the word comes from. They should be called HD cartoons, right? But then is that more syllables, so people don't want to say it because humans are kind of lazy or something like that? I don't know. And then Vitamin Shadow saying, I don't watch MLP because I like dark shows that go deep into the character psyche and mental health and trauma. My main reason is I love the Owl House so much are Bellows and Hunter. That's I will say that everyone in My Little Pony is traumatized. At least friendship is magic. That's a bit of a large statement. Okay, a bunch of them have their mental health issues, but you're still right not to watch it on those grounds, because they don't really go far into them and treat them seriously. They might be normal next episode. I don't know. They might have treated it seriously for a couple of the later season ones. I'm not sure. And then hello Frigiggly. Whether you've been here before or if it's your first time visiting, the topic of this stream can be okay, cool. I've messed up the face. The topic of the stream could be anything you want, because typically it's a little bit there's not that many people in here. So that's what happens when you move the body independently of the face, because I wanted to give her longer legs. And then like the short with Garnet, it's really well done. Right, the PSA. Yeah, honestly, I think it is slightly funny phrasing to say, kids, don't be racist. But then, I don't know, you kind of have to be slightly, just a little bit funny phrasing, perhaps blunt phrasing. There we go, blunt phrasing. That's what I'm looking for. Because there have been so many PSAs before, and how are you gonna, I don't know, sort of acknowledge the history? Is that the word that I'm looking for? And then, yeah, what? Which animes? And then, not sharing the anime because it's not child friendly. Like, it's okay. On the stream, I'll say, to talk about things that are not child friendly. More fruit appeared. Hello, more fruit. I love you, more fruit. I love seeing fruit. Hello, object show. And then, for Giggly saying, hello, thanks for having me. I like your Steven Universe and L House videos. Oh my gosh. Hello then, and thanks for being here. And well, now I've said that back to back with saying that it's okay to discuss things on the stream that are not kid friendly. But I mean, that's because the nature of YouTube guidelines. If you're allowed to comment and then have comments enabled, the viewers have to be 13 or older. And so that has to be the rating of anything that I make when comments are enabled. And I like comments to be enabled. I like having a little discussion. That's why I like to be on YouTube, to put little discussions. And then is the object show appearing? Very, very well, very awesome. And then Vitamoon Shadow saying, also why I don't like Amphibia that much. They should have given the crew PTSD from the Marcy stab and not acted like it never happened. Oh, there we go. So not going for the ones that act like something never happened. Then it's hard to categorize shows by that sort of metric sometimes, because, like, I don't know, in real life, when something traumatic happens, I mean, enough days pile on top of that. I'm going to the fruits. I gotta see the fruits. Starting off with some marvelous, excellent, and marvelous faces. I think I wanna. Okay, I don't wanna look up reference pictures. I just wanna chill. It's always my instinct to look up a reference picture, but it's good to chill. And then, so the wise then saying, if I did say it would get constant paranoia of people possibly judging me from behind their electronic devices. That is totally fair. Gotta abate the paranoia. I guess occasionally I do speak of animes in judgmental ways. Like I don't know, I'll talk about some that I like occasionally. I like Cowboy Bebop. I would say that's not for kids, but then the thing about kids and guidelines and such is that the main demographic that does not care about what is and is not for kids tends to be kids, I think. Though if they're out there, they're out there. They're finding things. They're, I don't know, getting to things. Anyway, I like Cowboy Bebop. And it perplexes me that they made a reboot of it, but then if that gets more people into seeing the good version, then that's a good thing maybe. And then am I drawing a strawberry dog? I think I am. I'm drawing a strawberry dog first of all, and then I'm not overthinking it second of all. That is how dog eyes go most of the time. I've tried to draw a spot here, a spot for the dog, and then and then Kaizen. I've probably seen the anime or heard of it, but I won't pressure. It's I don't know. That's okay. What sentence was I gonna say? Damn it. Okay, just something about having seen the most popular ones. That must be a great way to start conversations, because I don't know, I've seen some popular ones. I've seen One Punch Man, popular years ago, or on High School Host Club, Cowboy Bebop. What are all the ones I've seen? Am I forgetting one? Yuri on Ice, had to see it. People were like, it's gay time, and I was like, yes it is, and where are we else? Vitamin Shadow saying the way the Owl House portrayed Hunter's panic attacks and Lucy's depression are literally perfect. I think the fact that they don't start out with that part of their arc, that we have like this character, hello the grayness, hello the face, and hello Rednat, how are you doing? Here we are in the middle of the week drawing a face on some fruits. Do I draw a little lump for a dog eye? Yeah, maybe I do. Maybe that's me. And we can put some colors in here too. And then and then we're going from the Owl House to Moon Shadow saying Call of Duty has a gigantic audience of basically only 10-year-olds who think war is cool. Kids don't care if they traumatize themselves, right? On the topic of kids choosing what is appropriate for them on their own. It's like I get that the audience of Hell of a Boss like includes like a huge swath of fairly young people, and then I decided, like, I had a free minute and I was like, maybe now's the time. Maybe as I'm eating food, maybe I'm gonna see an episode of Hell of a Boss. I think I watched episodes 1 and 2 because I had already seen the pilot, and then I'm like watching this be like it's animated, it's fun, it's maybe not the lighthearted thing I'm looking for, and I think I was fully getting uncomfortable about swearing around young people who had already seen the show, and then watching it, putting it in front of my actual face was like, okay, that's extremely silly. And for emphasis, god damn it. That's for emphasis has been emphasized. And then where are we going with great jump scare and Leviathan saying, I think it's just kids not taking matters seriously, but rather some sort of a joke. And then that's like a, I don't know. It's interesting to see how long that mindset of not taking something seriously persists. It's like those I don't know, boys versus girls memes that like absolutely reduce everyone to just a couple of traits, and then I don't know, I think I've seen like a couple people just incorporate that into their mindset because it starts as a joke, but then they're actually carrying it around with them for life and all the time. And I'm like, there are some things that you take on as a joke that you need to figure out how serious you need to take them. I don't know if I phrased that right. What's going on in the chat? Something that doesn't matter. And then meme says saying game post a word or sentence and make up a song for it. And also, do I have any letter guesses as we condemn Spinel to the no? Okay, so no letter guesses. And then meme saying I'm 11, so the The YouTube guidelines say that's not allowed. It's technically not allowed, but all I can do is say, shit. All I can do is say, oh no. put a little bit of swearing in there and just definitively say that is not targeted at kids. Otherwise, they turn off the comments. Hello, knife. Hello, knife. Hello, knife in my... Oh my gosh, his little stick-like orange arm is going out and committing violence. I love how expressive these are. I say that every single time, but I love how expressive these are. And then... and then... we're going hell of a bosses. Like, for older teens, I don't really think anybody under 14 ever touched that show, considering it's not on any TV network. You would think so. You would think so. And then Leviathan is saying, my time is running short. I'll maybe tell y'all a little joke before I leave. Okay, I hope I'm not missing goodbyes. And then Red Nat is saying, it's very off topic, but have you heard of the show called Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous? I think I've seen, I don't know, previews for it sometimes, so I've heard about it. Is that show good? And then Leviathan is saying, so there were 3 cowboys galloping on their steeds, cowboy-like. The leftmost one asked the middle one, do you know what 2 plus 2 is? And the middle guy thought, long and hard. I have to fight to keep a straight face when talking about cowboys. And then the joke continues. Eventually, he answered 5. The leftmost one shot him near instantly. Shocked, the 3rd cowboy asked, why did you shoot him? And the cowboy with the gun said, he knew too much. Huh. Yeah. Yes. There's so many jokes that like throw me off because they put in like an extra detail. Why are they cowboys? What is 2 plus 2 plus 5? You know, there's extra things in there, and then Leviathan bids us goodbye and farewell. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if I've missed saying goodbye or not missed saying goodbye, but goodbye to you, and goodbye to your ghost if I've missed you entirely. And then, and all I can do is say immediately swears at a child. That's, you know, I 100% can think of no better course of action. It's like, you can, I think I have to like reread the stuff. You can be 11 on YouTube with a parent's permission. The rule is not necessarily because that's because 13 is 100% the best time and that you'll be hurting other people. It's that, I don't know. It is just this way of adults frantically trying to manage children in concrete terms in a way that... Did Spinel get swallowed up by the void? Okay. in a way that does not account for everyone's life experiences. Like, I was online at 12, and I think that was the right age for me, but also but now I just gotta, I don't know, just gotta go on living with this stuff. And then what is going on? I don't think anyone in my class reads Stephen King. Gotta get that literacy for sure. And then Frigigly is saying, in my mind, the point of the Garnet PSA was that yes, it was a little cringy of a PSA they were filming, but it's still and you caught the good well of Ivan, but it's still a message that needs to be told, even for how obvious or forced it seems, right? Like, might as well say, am I hiccuping? Might as well say it even if it's obvious. Cool. And then, especially when the black actor spoke up and said situations like they were filming were actually happening, right? It's, people think that it's unnecessary, but the idea of it being unnecessary doesn't match up with people's lived experiences. You gotta listen to that lived experience, and then and then I don't recommend getting into getting into in-depth discussions about level of maturity. It's, I don't know, from the outside looking in, are people going to think that a child is mature? It's tough to tell. And then Are we putting song lyrics in here? I've tried to put a dog. And indeed I want to put more detailed of a dog. Oh, it's kind of got hair now. And then and then your parents don't care what you watch unless you repeat something out of it. Honestly, yeah, with it's tough to notice if they don't. And what's Vitamin Moon Shadow saying? Everyone under 15 or 16 is a child to me, because 15, 16 you gain self-awareness of how immature you actually are. I mean, you would hope so, but then I don't know, I feel like human beings can always prove at different ages whether or not they have maturity. I want to look up a cartoon dog to truly enhance the strawberry dog. Cartoon dog, please. I didn't want to look up reference images, but okay, wow, it just gives me a chart of every dog that exists. Snoopy, Clifford, Scooby-Doo, Jake the dog, and Pluto too. Okay. Does that help me to know what is there? I'm not sure. I do like the ears. Though. Big floppy ears. There we go. It sort of is a Clifford the Big Red Dog. For Glee saying that's a cute strawberry dog. Thank you. Let's tour this a little. Look at that. The motion on this, and look at the personality and the sense of motion from all of these scribbles up in here. It's a fun time. And hello again, Froggy3. You pet the dog if snow, and then and then Mimsa is specifying I'm a tween, but to other people I'm a child. What I really recommend is writing a letter to your future self. I mean, I think if you've got like an email, then you can just schedule one for the future. Or if you don't want to, I don't know, read it in the meantime and have it be in the drafts. I think I went to a website that was like, hello, future self, future me, future, please, me. There we go. Oh, okay, yeah. So that is what it's called. It's just called futureme.org. Okay, that's cool. I wrote a letter through there one time, and I don't know. I guess that's all I can say on the topic of maturity or not maturity is to write a letter to your future self, because if you get maturer, then your future self is gonna disagree with you. But then if you get less mature, then you're never more right than you already are. Okay, that was messy phrasing. Just now. I don't know what to do in there. And I really love that there's I don't know, I really love how all of these went, how all of these are, and there's and there are perhaps little stick figures in a mouth of a strawberry, and then you've watched an NC-17 film. I mean, there's you've got to grow up somehow. Have I ever, as a person, watched an NC-17 film? I guess there has not been one that I've been interested in, so yeah, everybody gets their life experiences at different rates, and then Froggy3 can smell the sun in your room. Wait, are you one of those people who can smell sunlight? Because that's a thing that happens, I think. That's a thing that happens, being able to smell sunlight, and then and laying out laying out the full preferences. I mean, yeah, that's, people have different opinions on the amount of maturity of another people, but I guess, yeah, as a human being, that's all you can do. Lay out your preferences in clear language. Do I have a emo orange? I might have an emo orange and a Bill Cipher as a lemon. Bill Cipher lemon. I want to, I don't know, draw someone purple. Okay. Now I don't know, the dynamicness of all of these of just a silly little guy's drawings always inspires me, and I want to figure out if I can if I know how to know how to do that, cause I don't know, like I always want to see if I understand how it is and how it's done, and there you go. Some teeth. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go along, and then looking about things that are mature or less mature. Oh, just that for smelling sunlight, your room smells hot and stuffy. This room that I'm in right now, honestly, it's one of the warmest rooms in the house. Me and my little brother, we've got the warmest rooms in the house, and then I've got this bunk bed. I've got this loft bed type of thing behind me, and heat rises, so I should not sleep with a thick blanket. But then the pressure of a nice thick blanket is all, it's very comforting. It's a comforter, and how much how much, I don't know, eyes can I put? How much eyes can I put? And then how much like, okay, but then the strawberry up there thrashing around has such a sense of motion to it. I don't know if I'm conveying a sense of motion. I mean, it looks like I can convey perhaps a sense of emotion if I put this grape in here, and then what's going on over here, and then honestly, as long as I'm happy, it doesn't matter what age. Oh, good outlook. And then, oh, Heg Pie, how you doing? The world is still okay. How you doing is almost a verbal tick. Maybe not the best sentence to come out of my mouth in the current state of the world. So instead of how you doing, I have a look at these fruits. We've got a fresh selection of fruits today. This one's a little dog. This one's eating people, and then over here on the other page was a word guessing game. Indeed. And the number 2 is technically not a part of that word, but I think you can have a sequel to things at any time indeed. And then, okay, so we got various people's doing okays, and then, no, it's all good. No need to overthink. The overthinking is always the first impulse, or wait, if the first impulse was just to say a sentence, then overthinking is the second impulse. There we go. We're just gonna live through it either way. Here's this. Are we guessing the letter P, perhaps? I have various things. Well, I've got to, as I'm leaving Spinel in the garden, I've got to give Spinel just one leg, because the letter P is not present. I can see how it could be. Yeah, I think I've chosen a. Oh, I thought that was a comma. Because it was small, but it's penis. Cool. I hope that's the only time I ever say that sentence. But we're having a goofy time. Egg Pie's going, I don't want to bring down the mood, but things are not the best. I mean, I have... Okay. It's... Pick one... There's a note to self. Pick one mental state and stick to it. And Xenogoth asking if we're gonna play Gartic now. Well... If you can be well behaved. But yeah, that's totally possible. We could fit in around in there. And then Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That it's okay to vent if you wish. It's okay to vent if you wish. But then, if you wish to think about other things, there's I don't know, many topics to be had. The one that I wanted to bring up earlier, earlier in the stream was the topic suggestion from King Hijinks, which was, did you have a favorite character in Fiona and Cake? And so there's, I don't know, these other thoughts to be in here. That is honestly my largest impulse when things are not going great in life. And then it also sucks that that when, wait, how do you play Gartic Phone? I don't know how. Wait, just a silly little guy. You never joined us for a Gartic Phone before. Is my memory terrible, or am I misremembering? And then for Giggly is asking, curious, have you ever played any Kingdom Hearts games? They're some of my favorites. Dare we say ooh? Kingdom Hearts. Okay, it's I get it confused with Final Fantasy. I haven't played any, but I've heard good things about Kingdom Hearts, and then I don't know if it's engaging to, I don't know, to describe that to another person, but I always like hearing about other people's interests. And then Froggy 3's dog is trying to break a fly out of his prison between the blinds and the window. Oh no. But oh yeah, the way to play Gartic Phone, I mean for animation, the animation version, you just try to look at what the previous person drew, and then try to add motion to it, or add maybe even a story. Yeah, add motion or a story. I have my volume up very loud. Why? Cool. So there's Gartic Phone options, and then you play. Oh, you made the blinds geometrical. Yeah, I guess we could play Icebreaker. Okay. So my memory sucks, by the way. Just also feel free to describe whatever you like, because I'm going to take a moment to set this up. I guess I'll just move the stuff around. I should rewatch this sometime and figure out how it all looks. But yeah, the full sentence there was that I have a pretty bad memory. And then, okay, how do you play Icebreaker? But I do remember, I don't know, some past experiences with you, specifically Xenogoth. So let's just enable moderation, and I will just take a second to set that up. I'll just take a second to set that up. Here's my entire face taking up all the screen. What is it? Normal time, all turns. I don't know. I don't know how many turns to put there. And then moderation on. There we go. Sending things to my own self. Sending things to my own self. Do 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 do. There we go. And get that all set up. There we go. Do 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 do. Okay, so now we have all of this set up, and so I just fix my enormous face. There we go. Stop recording, fix enormous face. I don't remember what setting I had that at before, but it just fits right back into place, hopefully. Like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, everything's set up. Do. And there we all are for an icebreaker sort of round. And I haven't opened up the link yet, so I guess I'll just put that in there. I guess I'll just spend my turn getting to my own link that I've sent myself, and then can we try missing piece mode? Sorry, I haven't seen that in time to go to it. And then copying myself a link, everybody's writing a thing, and Hegpie is saying basically we spent a few hours hiding in a shelter, and then when things calmed down, we went to my classmate's funeral. Please, if I ever cross a line venting, tell me. I don't make y'all uncomfortable. I mean, my main, I don't know, I suppose that my main concern is that I'll come up with the bad or wrong things to say. So let's figure out what's in here. Yeah, okay. This is, you know, I guess that is one concern with venting, is that although it is okay, as a person, I'm attempting to fit it into a format where I sometimes occasionally involuntarily laugh, and that could be potentially the worst. And hello geek, and and you're the who gets redeemed next person. You may have seen a video then. I do live streams not because it's a good strategy for a YouTube channel to grow, but because I'm stuck in the house. I'm very stuck in the house. But hello to you. Yeah, this stream can be any topic that you like. How do I draw what I'm thinking of? How do I draw what I'm thinking of? Sorry for your loss, Hegpie. Indeed, it is a rough time. Now I'm entirely drawing this thing and unsure of where my thoughts should go. And then Hegpie is saying, don't worry about it, Charlotte. I literally won't hold any reaction against you whatsoever. I just feel safe in this space. Okay, well, I'm glad that there's, I don't know, at least that much of a sense of normalcy that can be had. A sense of normalcy that can be had. A sense of safety, because okay. That's an entire sentence that I've tried to say in the middle of drawing an extremely blocky individual. The first thoughts that were coming into my mind, and please let me know if I shouldn't say them, or if you'd like to change the topic. Right, it's anyone can honestly request to change the topic at any time for any of these. Sure, that looks like something. Oh, that's the mode that I've chosen. Cool. The first things that come to mind is that oh god damn it. I can't even say the first things that come to mind because I am using half my mind, and then Geek has shown up here saying, do I watch your other videos? Because I want to, but you're live and I'd be missing out. This is actually this is a 71st stream. This is a 71st stream. I'm doing lots of these. I consider this a type of hangout. My most popular videos that I'm proud of are the ones in shorts generally, I think. But then I don't know, I've got several going on, and then some people know me from a couple of reactions that I did. That's something that's a string of words that just came out of there. Hello, John. And then the lack of ability to close up is very frustrating. Indeed. And then Consider my depressing anecdotes as an extra Gartic challenge. I A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y. There we go. That's the thoughts. That's the thoughts, perhaps. That's the thoughts, perhaps. The and what there was another figure in here, and I guess I'll just draw it like that. It's because I'm not sure if that is the reason why I might shut up. I shut myself up in regular context, and then here we are in extraordinary context, and then Geek is saying I'm gonna ditch you for your video, so I get a sense of who you are. Want to watch them? All right. Peace out. Thanks for stopping by. I'm looking at a picture of Bill Cipher looking at a head of a little puppy dog. Okay. And how's that going? Yeah, there might be somebody dying just a little, and then I don't know, for maximum intrigue, you can add on to the drawing if you feel confident enough to do so, right? The thing that I keep wanting to say that I'm not sure if it's helpful to say is that death can strike at any time, even in safer contexts, and so I don't know, I think every person should write out their will, like even if it doesn't seem likely, because I don't know, sometimes it's more obvious, sometimes it's less obvious, but it's something that is around the corner, and then did somebody just say eat, and okay, anyway, that was the first thought that came to mind about, I don't know, writing out a will at any time. But now that I'm saying that sounds worse and more morbid than I thought. And what we're drawing we're drawing the ketchup man. I think we're actually drawing this from memory, and trying to remember what this was. Let's just put more emotion in there. So if anyone ever in one of these streams wants me to change the topic and think about something else, talk about something else, then that is always that is always an option, because I wish my words were graceful. I wish my words were practiced. I wish they were appropriate, but they are coalescing in my brain as I draw a guy freaking out at another at like some kind of a corpse, some kind of a corpse, and then Goth is saying I'm gonna pee on the floor and post it on YouTube and it'll get 1 million views, but then that's a race against time. That's a race against time, isn't it? It's for how long it takes to get removed for the terms of service, and then Headpie saying, yeah, but 22 is so young, so crazy to think that she's gone. War catches you by surprise. Indeed, it's so young, so much, and then Leo is here. I guess all I can bring up is light sort of thoughts. Yeah, it's all okay, and I did finally figure out moderation. And then, am I getting more than one Bill cipher? I do not know. And then, what would someone prefer, pizza or banana sauce? Have you never had banana ketchup? There we go. That's something lighthearted to think about. Perhaps trying foods, and then. Are you quoting song lyrics, Mimsa? Are you quoting song lyrics? Alright. I'm gonna talk about banana ketchup. That's all I know how to do. And also readjust the window. Banana ketchup is a popular Philippine sauce. and so it goes with a lot of fried foods. And what I don't think that there were actually any facial features on this guy, so I'm just gonna draw the Nightmare Before Christmas fellow in a suit, and then asking memes if it's gonna be like Mr. Worldwide or something. There was a guy in a suit who's just like this. I used to get invited to a Halloween party before I stopped knowing this guy. I got invited to someone's Halloween party like 2 years in a row, and so, but then I like had to leave early both times, and so I only saw the first half of Nightmare Before Christmas both times, and then then he has been there and additionally done that. Indeed. And then did I almost miss saying hi to Frog Kick? Wish I could join more streams, but I'm in classes. I mean, we've entered the class time. Was something else going on here? You know, I'm not sure. You've just got to make sure that your nightmare is before Christmasing. I think I had a dream that I was in Mexico and I could teleport, and that hematite was super rare and needed for something instead of something that you just pick up in a gift store. And then oh, okay, you were quoting the Odd Ones Out. Okay, I for some reason got that mixed up with full-on song lyrics. And then I think I've totally transformed a couple of these drawings. That's so Xenogoth requested Icebreaker, right? This is not this is different from Icebreaker, right? I think so because I went in to get the custom settings, and then John is asking, has anyone ever watched Breaking Bad? I watched the entire first season. Wow, I thought I only watched the first couple episodes, but there we go, first season. And then as it got into the second season, it was still super tense. Breaking Bad. And so I was like, this is not escapism. In fact, I think that Walter White would watch my life for escapism. I think that he's not taking me out of stress and out of my problems, which is one of the primary reasons why I watch things, but he would in fact need to visit me to cook meth more relaxedly. The Nightmare Before Christmas, I suppose so, yeah. Nightmare squared. Yeah, science. Honestly, Breaking Bad, from just seeing the first season, and also from the cultural legacy, I can tell that it is such a good show. I think the stakes and the meaningfulness and the descent into madness, I don't know, they seem to be all pretty well done. It's like giving the main character enough reasons to have a corruption arc, just full reasons, fully outlined, fully understandable. I suppose a story can be understandable without being relatable. There we go. The words go into you. And then Walter White Charo fan confirmed. I haven't finished the show because I'm a tiny little weenie boy and I got scared. So I haven't finished the show, but it seemed to be pretty good. Oh, yeah, the specific thing that I liked was hello to Bill Cyphers and okay, cool. Let's go in there. Maybe I will figure out how it's done. But yeah, what was the other requested one? Kitty Osha is here. It's Skylar White. Yo, honestly, that sequence of going in there. Can I please hit play? That sequence was so funny. Just the way that I can see why things from this show are quotable. I think the thing that I liked the most, okay, so yeah, that was the default prompt. trying to find NASA. Maybe it's a bird. This feels very classic original spirit of Gartic Phone sort of thing. And then Walter watching the previous Gartic Phone someone could hear. Ah yes, Walter White coming back from a long day of drugs and watching Charo's life. I just think that it would be comparatively relaxing. Okay, most things would be comparatively relaxing. Getting teeth pulled would probably be more relaxing than Walter White's regular life. Laughed so hard he died. Oh, okay. Yeah, one thing that I liked, just in the early episodes was the way that normal life just merged with the horrible things that they were doing. Mainly the corpse dissolved in acid, because I was like, oh, that's I've never done the exact same thing. That, okay, this is corpse dissolved in acid is not the sentence, is not the phrase that you want to precede relatable, but that was relatable, but not literally, because I just find that's the way that life tends to go on after something drastic has happened. Like, I don't know, in some stories it's very dramatic, and hello several version of Bill Cipher. Oh, cat's cradle turned into dog cradle. You don't suck at drawing, memes. It turned into a cat indeed. And then, right, the mugshot. It is kind of funny to see this mugshot being people's profile pictures. It's like, I get the meaning behind it. I get the meaning behind it. You've turned into Bill Cipher. You've turned into Bill Cipher again. Oh, I did end up drawing Trump again. Nice. Okay. Telepathy. We did end up with him in the end. Okay. It's like, I understand that people might make that their profile picture because they're like, you got owned. You got owned. And indeed, one might say that one got owned. But also then I have to see his face again. It's a worse time. It's a bad time. It's a worse bad time. And then me instead of drawing, I wrote this text: as we grow older, we take our maturity wings and fly. Probably the president, the old body, and the acid matter. We've all been there. Yeah, the thing that I'm trying to say, and don't apologize for your drawing skills. We're all scribbly in Gartic Phone. Oh, I'm a noob. Oh God. The thing I was trying to say was that some events feel like they'll be life-changing, life-ending, and then you just find out that the mundane things just merge right over them, and it's not one or the other. It's not normal life or what the hell is happening with this guy's guts. It's not one or the other. It's both at once, and then you live with them together, and then I don't know. I think like my grandma dying or something is that sort of thing. Just various life experiences. Wait, did Trump actually go to jail? I don't know. I think last I heard they took a mug shot of him. He's supposed to be in there, but then I don't know. Did they look at him and say you're too rich or something? Okay, what was the other mode that got requested up in here? I'm gonna try to put it in there. I guess I can just scroll back. I'm better at drawing on pencil and paper than a drawing pad, but still, that's an amazing test of skill. Honestly, it was really intimidating going from pencil and paper to this. Okay, I'm also scrolling back through the chat. What's that game mode where you make a prompt and then just descend into madness over the course of other drawings? Is that writing and then drawing? Like alternating, maybe? Descend into madness, because it looks like they only describe it in these very clear-cut ways. And then Kai is saying there should be a store where you can upgrade your drawing skills. What would it be called? Like, unfortunately, most people seem to think that it's called hard work and diligent practice and research. I hate that, though. I'm not into that. The store should be called, called artistry should be called the zone, the art zone, art up. There you go. Missing piece is the one I suggested. Okay, so missing piece. Okay, so it does not it does not have that in the moderated version. Does not have that in the moderated version, so I guess I'll just send on over a second link, and then everybody like behave. Everybody behave, and if somebody misbehaves, then I'll switch over to something else. I'll just quit being in there, and that is the warning. And you wrote, it's not soccer, it's football. I don't know, like, so what is, should I define what the definition of behaving is? I mean, I'm just having, I don't know, the all the thoughts in head all at once. So I'm also thinking of the topic suggestion from King Hijinks, which was, which Fiona and Cake character do you think should get a spin-off? And then when I think of a spin-off, I mean, I already heard that there was one for BMO. and that is just all right. That is just all right. And then Higpie saying, okay, my eyes are fluttering closed. I feel so bad for coming in and venting with no warning. It's always good to see y'all. Keep being funky. Don't feel bad. Please rest as well as can be under the circumstances. Life will have variable moments, whether and it helps to talk about them sometimes. So if it helped at all, then that's worth it. And you didn't bring it down to yes. Yes. We very easily transitioned into a conversation about cooking meth and also dissolving a body in acid, and if that's not lighthearted, I don't know what is. Cool. All right, there we go. Please rest well. Thank you for being around. Thank you for being you. And then memes going out here. Oh right. Do I send? I've sent the wrong link, haven't I? This is cursed. All right, fine. I'll just put that other one out entirely. We shall not go back to that other one. So cursed. There we go. Sorry about messing up that other one. Okay, so there's the actual link to getting the missing piece one, and then if we, I don't know, are misbehaving, then I'll switch out of there. Wow, sorry for the confusion. The missing piece is an option now. Sending well wishes through the screen. All I can do. Okay, here we all are. Four peoples. Do I? Oh, okay. We've got a Mimsa in here too. So Froggy3, I believe, wanted to play missing piece. So there we go, going on in there. And well, so I guess the thing on my mind that I was trying to describe was if there is a character that I would want to spin off for. Oh, now I'm understanding that character more. Now that I've thought about it for a second, because I don't know, I was thinking of main characters, but we saw literally every alternate universe time limit drawn with a better time limit. Okay, so that's Fiona made out of a single line. You're just gonna have to trust me on this. Absolutely nobody is allowed to come in here and say that their drawing skills are bad, because I absolutely promise you that I'm going to do it stranger and worser. So let's just draw the wobbliest Fiona. There you go. A very wobbly Fiona, and and you're out here, dare we say, slaying, and you've got shorts. And then, can I draw Cake the cat? I suppose so. Probably. There you go. You've got some big eyes on you, and a big old mouth on you. There you go. It was a little bit funny how Cake, I don't know, was a force of destruction, but also it was completely understandably cat-like. I think, okay, this character has stretching powers, but I am also making her a Slenderman. That's not my intention. Sometimes Slenderman is just here. We can't help it if there's a Slenderman. It's going okay. So I am understanding the need for a spin-off, because we saw so many alternate lives. I mean, probably Gary and Marshall Lee would be the nicest one that I would be the most likely to watch. And so we're trying to draw evil. I drew like a very specific devil character one time. I guess I'll just draw that again. It says to erase this, so I guess I will. And then just a little guy saying, guess what I drew? That's right, object show character, baby. Well, in missing piece, some part of it can disappear from the drawing. You know what? This may not be the group draw format, but I suppose that I am completing drawings in this way. Finally, let's go out in here, and you've got some hair like this. Yeah, I designed a character that was a bit like this one time, and I think I just put it like this. There we go. Just trust me on this. I have done character design, and that's why it's so stunning. That's why it's so gob-stopping and show-stopping, and no one's ever seen it better before. There are explanations, and dare we say reasons. Okay, you've got 2 sleeves out in your life. I think for the character I had put a little emblem on her shirt too, but the most important thing about this prompt, oh god, okay, would probably be to use a thinner brush. Wow. First of all, use a thinner brush. Second of all, we're drawing evil, so you gotta have the horns. In there. It's a character design I like, and it makes sense for me to like it because it's good. I haven't conveyed this. You're just gonna have to trust me on that. So we're erasing, and there we have the evil. Hopefully that all worked out. And so this is missing piece. So we add on something, and then something else is going to disappear. It's like any, like going back to the topic suggestion, almost any of the alternate universes seen in Fiona and Cake would be an excellent spin-off to see, excellent spin-off to watch. Is Cake this color? Not the character, the object. You just gotta add something in here. There we go. And it's a cupcake. Very clearly a cupcake. There we go. ... And I don't know, what would I want to see from a spin-off about the Winter King specifically? What would I want to see about that? I mean, like he had 100 years of mental stability. That's the backstory of this character. Every other version of him gets madness. Not this guy though. He gets 100 years of just having a stable, painless time. So there's the darkness inherent to his character, but for his episode, he was like sort of a main character. He was not antagonizing the main characters for the episode, even though he helped them enter into some trouble. So I can't decide, like, would it be a show about him or would it be a show about people trying to thwart him? Either way, it's an interesting concept, a show about a character who seems to be good but also put their problems, put their madness onto someone else entirely in this way that other versions of him find unethical and disgusting. It's I don't know, it's interesting to think about whether they would address like what role that would words in a row, what role that darkness would have. And then this isn't object show character, right? It's I mean, I think maybe I've seen one Pokemon who is like this, maybe. So I just gotta put them together. I've just got to put them together. Do I have time to look up a Pikachu? Baby, I've got all the time in the world. Pikachu. Pikachu? Please. Your arms are so short, you electric rat. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. With the short arms and the little dark eyes and the red dots. And that's a classic Pokemon, but you need ears. Classically, you need ears. And there you go. It's peeking, and dare we say chewing, maybe even both of those things. And I don't know, so then there was also the alternate universe about the painful relationship version. Okay, that's not a good way to sum that up. About evil Marceline and determined to kill her bubblegum, and they still have this kind of, they still are going into that with tension, with what if I kissed you as a thought in the back of their minds, which honestly I can't stop cracking up. Does a Pikachu have one of these? Maybe. Does it have a nose? No, it does not. It has a smaller nose, that's why. There we go. A classic, dare we say Pika, dare we say Chew. We might say both of these things. And I can add some sparkles to your eyes as well. ... There we go. It's a missing piece and we add things on there. Yeah. It's okay. The my amount of focus and conversation topic varies, but I can add on to drawings, and I can draw some dude absolutely yorking it, absolutely horking it. There we go. Yeah. What is always what I say when I haven't lost my train of thought. And then because I barely got to the topic suggestion last time, we got the second one. The second one from King Hijinks was what is your favorite show theme song and theme opening? And there are some, I don't know, pretty iconic ones out there. Hegpie is already gone, but in the spirit of Hegpie, would I like to draw muscularly? There we go. I believe we can. We can draw muscularly, or at least some sort of strange caricature of muscularness as you put in the whole bakery of bread abs. There you go. Muscular caricature. There you go. Just put some random bulges on there. That's what you do. That's what you do. Why did I make his head square? I'm not actually sure. But he's gonna breathe fire on that thing. Hello, goodbye. Oh, that's a funny way to do a username. Some good drawing skills. Well, I'm drawing with multiple people out in here, and honestly guessing what a muscle looks like. It's like I've drawn it a couple of times and sort of know what it is, but it's like half of a memory. It's like, I don't know, even if I've drawn faces a couple of times, I think that there were a couple of things that I would regularly forget. Oh yeah, the thing that I forgot the most when learning to draw faces was giving enough space on the forehead. The forehead, or at least forehead, that is like an entire, third of the face? Look at my face. How are we looking? I don't know. It's one of those. Oh, Kai was out there. Oh, waiting. Oh my gosh, we got 2 people left, and then this was a missing piece. Oh, it's good drawings of a Simon Petrikov appearing. Oh my goodness, Xenogoth, who has requested this, has gone, it seems. And then Froggy3 is saying favorite theme song is 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I gotta listen to that sometimes. Goblin Dance. No, well, come on. Couldn't draw. I think couldn't draw is just being absent, but I think you very clearly could. Draws a lovely dog. Honestly, you've just gotta have faith in your abilities, because everyone can go wobbly in the time limit. How's it going over here? There's some throatiness, but then how's it developing over here? Because we've got an entire round of this stuff going on, and this one started as an object show character. Well, that was a good idea then. I think Froggy3, you were definitely the most prepared to be in the missing piece round. This one worked out. Changing from one to another, and so that one started out blank. So I guess I'll just go over here. Am I looking at anything in particular? Maybe teardrops. And so wait, is a teardrop a part of the object show? And then you're looking at fan art. My goodness, Xenogoth. Have you put the cursed things up in here? Have you put hate symbols up in here? I can't see hate symbols. All I can see is Ash Pokemon, the eternal 10-year-old, and then okay, so teardrop is in the object show. Okay, because wow, I do think of an object as being different from a liquid most of the time, but that's a limited chica. That's a limited way to think. That's a limited way of thinking. Okay, so here we are, and we've that's how missing piece is played. One part of it goes missing, and then we just guess what is going on from there. we can draw good and evil, and a liquid is not necessarily different from an object, even though I tend to think of it that way, because I get to be closed-minded. And then a literal embodiment of fire was a contestant. So whether this is on YouTube, right? I think I've looked up the object show before. Okay, and also what do people want for the next round? If we're doing a next round, or if you don't want a next round, that's okay too. But then again, Kai just joined. Yeah, I'll do a next round. What is the the want for our next round? We've tried a couple of different things, and it's a couple of different ways to be fun. And and what am I looking up? The I don't know, like very slowly making my way through the topic thing. I mean, some of them, I don't know if I would put in a playlist, but they do get stuck in my head. And so when I like try to think of one that's like a good one, there's 104 days of summer vacation, and school comes along just to end it. Okay, normal or animation, since there's not a lot. Wait, you make a prompt and then draw it, and the next person guesses it. Okay, a prompt and then draw it and then you guess it. I think it's normal mode. Okay, we're having a good time in normal mode. And then so like, I don't know, I think of things in I don't think I only type, wow, Gandalf hallucinating on a safari, Phineas and Ferb on roller coaster. There we go. There you guys go. Yeah, so when I think of a good theme song, I guess that is different from a favorite theme song. Cool. My words can go this way and that. And goodbye to you, Froggy3. Thank you for stopping by. Is this the freaking South Park? Oh my god. Well then, the funny way to do these is to go about it, for one, is to make it, is to make it a little bit difficult for the next person to guess, I think. So, how can I make it difficult for the next person to guess? Anything could be in this fire. Anything could be in here. Okay. I mean, there's only a couple of rounds in this sort of one. Q's dabbing away. Honestly, that's verve. That's zest for life. That's dabbing away. Going away. Okay, so I've got this sort of thing. This sort of fires. So interesting fact about me. I think I don't know what any of the South Park characters look like. Yeah, maybe they wear blue. I mean, okay, so I kind of know what they look like. I've seen them before. They don't have names to me. There's a Kenny. He's in a little hat, and he's orange. He's an orange man who is a boy, who is a little fellow who is dead. And that's several qualities that I know about a little guy. Does this thing have blonde hair? Yes, I've got to assume. And I've got to put some faces in there, and there we go. And then look at Magma, looking at fan art series has taken over the page. Looking at fan art indeed. You have inserted the Soviet Union. I don't suppose anyone else wants to guess a letter. The Soviet. I've misread that. You've gotten me right in the dyslexia. There is a Soviet onion. Hello, Fiona. But what's happening? Oh my gosh, Fiona dies of arrow. I'm so sorry, Fiona. That's what it's like to start Skyrim or something, a playthrough or something like that. I'm kind of wondering, it's like I don't want to be too repetitive or too derivative, but it's also pretty fun to draw a fruit face, and that's been pretty good. And so I don't know, would I want to draw a face on other objects? Would I want to put that in there? What else am I thinking of? Alright, Cowboy Bebop, one of my favorite themes, and then that is we've completely gotten this right. I think we've completely done it with this one. And shall the orphanage be on fire? How will it end? I tried to mix it up. There we go. Because I don't know. I don't know the guy. I don't know who is the guy. I don't know how is the guy. And then I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee. Indeed, that looks like Butters. I knew there was some kind of South Park. Oh, as a crystal gem. Oh, I killed her. Yeah, the arrow wound doesn't usually appear above the arrow. That's the thing. That's the thing about pink. I don't know what I want to go for. Wait. Okay, so no. And then if we go for, does it do normal mode? Writing, drawing. Does it do normal mode if we're like this? If we're like this, and the looking at fan art papers have your YouTube user at the bottom. I haven't looked myself up, even though one or two people have been like, I draw fan art. Oh my goodness, I look like a Soviet onion. Oh my god, a tall bear dining out. Can this go again? Another try, Fiona. There we go, Fiona. And that's what that'll be. Well, a merman throws a net at fishermen. Somebody is called Max Fosh, right? And they have a YouTube channel. Yeah, Max Fosh was in a soccer game and then put an Uno reverse card on the guy serving him a yellow card, and does that sort of thing. Oh, hello, Nyan Cat Lover. I'm eating a gumball snowball in the middle of heavy rain and cold weather. I feel like an iceberg. That's the kind of descriptive skill that makes for good book writing. Well, that might not be something that you try to do, but I don't know. I guess I'll just note that. Okay, so let's have a merman. And fill in this shape, and I spent half the time talking about nothing in particular, and here we go. But this is a merman from webcomics that I do. And then you're storyboarding a story. Wait, okay, something that needs storyboarding. If I had it on me right now, I would type it. That's exciting. Wait, I think I started that sentence being about book writing, but then book writing doesn't typically involve a storyboarding. So wait, what kind of project are we talking about? I like hearing about people's creative pursuits, but then I don't know. Some people have to strike a balance between talking about it and not talking about it. That's a subject of talk. Okay, so let's put a blue person. Will I have time to draw an entire net? I'm not sure because I spent a bunch of time talking. And I don't know, let's put a little happy face and thicken this sort of thing. There we go. And you are a merman. There you go. You are a merman. And here we are in the water. There you go. You're jumping up. This turned out better than I expected. He's totally bald, but that turned out better than I expected. I wish I could identify character. Flame-headed dabber. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's very stylish. That's so stylish. Okay, and then Nyan Cat Lover elaborates, I'm making a book about a fantasy world where there's a high class of levels that just want richness and wealth. It's pretty nice so far, but still it's in storyboarding. So, storyboard. Bro, from Steven Universe with long luscious locks. I have an idea of how this one started from something that I typed out, but I'm not going to draw it according to that. I'm going to draw it according to transformation. So let's go Pearl from Steven Universe, and you might have a long hair phase. I think maybe Pearl was my favorite Steven Universe character. I don't know. I guess I like seeing the neuroses and seeing how you cope with the pain of existence. With the pain of existence. Okay, so this one's like specific to her other one. There you go. Other form, and then let's just put out all the flowing hair. And then, elaborating that the storyboarding you're doing is finding out the characters and lore and ideas of the past, digging deep into the chapters, and then you'll work on the draft. I so desperately, I don't know, have wanted to write a book for, I guess, most of my life. But then wanting it for most of my life makes it so intimidating. I need to look for a process like that. I have to look for a process like that to, I don't know, clarify what goes into all the chapters. And then furthermore, probably have to write a short story just so I can make sure that I know how to write. Heck, maybe I should start with fan fiction. This sounds like a descent into overthinking. The and then alongside overthinking, I'm also still wondering about my favorite show theme songs. Let's look. Okay, so I have not seen... Oh, right. So thinking of different show theme songs. I guess Hunter x Hunter has a decent one, but then I prefer Ouran High School Host Club for the catchiness. The catchiness of it. It's quotable. It's quotable. Kiss Kiss Fall in Love, dare I say. And then I have not watched Pat Labor. Slice of life mecha anime. Have not watched that, but then when I first heard the theme song, I instantly had to put that into a playlist. Okay. Whoa. Giant merman with abs catches a man in a speech bubble. There we go. And then so I'm writing it but not finished. Give me a topic and I can show you how cool I am. Like about the book or some such like that. And then man lays down and prepares for death after his head is set ablaze. Of course, I can only draw what, even though I've seen the previous versions of this, I shall only draw what is being described. So let's lay down on a deathbed. There we go. Okay, questions about your book. Well, that's exciting. What are the primary questions? Probably. Okay, this one matters way too much to me, so I'm not even sure if I should ask it. But the one thing on my mind is how do you practice writing? How do you personally practice writing? And how can you tell if you're getting better? Like is that just note-taking? I mean, there's probably a straightforward answer if I just think it through, but then somewhere in between thinking it through and getting intimidating about thinking it through, I don't know. I slow down and I make it more complicated in my head than it has to be. How do you practice? That is a possible question, and then kind of gay to have a dedicated rival. Wait a second. Where? What? What is going on? I mean, yes, as in, I agree so much. And then, okay, what does it look like when you're laying down, death style? What does it look like when you're laying down death style? There we go. There we go. There we go. You're laying down, preparing for the end because your head is set on fire. Honestly, it is just a little bit funny to think of the typical traumatic accidents, but you just put yourself on the peaceful sort of looking deathbed. It's like, yeah, what if I died in a car accident? Me personally, what if I died in a car accident? But what if I was also in my hospital bed and the car just came in through the wall? I feel like I wouldn't even mind that. Oh, hello, that's awesome. And then, okay, elaborating. And cat lovers elaborating by asking someone a topic and then try to make my grammar good. Then I try to flow with it. I was bad before, and then I just practice my spelling and knowing of words. I have experience, so I use the things that I know to relate with the characters of the topic. Ooh, fun stuff. And then, hello, Marin in and out. Hey, can you try to guess what's in 3 days? Well, the 14th of October, but then a little bit sooner than that for me. This is glorious. This is glorious. Look at all of these pearls. Fiona-ing it up. Really doing a fusion. Okay, and then this is a good time to go. Your pearl is a jump scare. I don't know, but is the answer to that supposed to be Friday the 13th? That's in there. Okay, so then Nyan Cat Lover, you write stories based on prompts and topics from other people mostly. It's good to have a structure like that. I kind of wonder sometimes what exactly would help. And then Nyan Cat is saying, pro tip, use words like distraught. These long words make it seem good when it only means a different thing, just longer and more professional. Yeah, sure. That's I feel like if you've just come out of reading a bunch of words in a row, then reading a book. If you've just come out of reading a bunch of books, then this kind of thing, I don't know, that kind of word uses turns into more of an impulse, more of an automatic thing. It's good to keep in mind as well, because we have got several mermans. It really is a tale. It really is a story. And then, did you look at the fan art yet? And then writing is fun, low-key, right? I have to remember that writing is fun. Okay, also, I'll just, since we're like, I don't know, going toward the end of this stream, I'll put hints. I'll put hints in there. Well, hints in there, and perhaps even just say what it was, what fan arts are around here. The Xenogoth, I fully have to ask how old you are. I'm trying to remember if when I first found out about the word titties, if that was funny to say. You know what? If you say it in a funny tone, then it is still funny. You know what? What kind of point was I trying to make? Because I'm fully getting derailed. And then Marin in and out is saying it's okay. It's the 14th, but close. Something special happens on that day. Okay. I mean, I know several shows are coming out. I think I have Invincible as a show marked for my calendar in November. And then I'm just like wondering about various topic suggestions. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happens on the 14th, but if something's going on, then I would love to know what it is. And then, oh, Naruto dabbing. Oh, we were so close. Naruto's hair is sort of like fire. There we go. And then looking at long old books, it shows how much long words make your story interesting and nice, fun soon. And then, is it your birthday soon, Marin? Right. Okay. Wait. That would have been a better guess. It's like the birthday season. If it's your birthday coming up, happy early birthday. Yeah, that is a good guess. And then Alice in Wonderland. Have you read Alice in Wonderland lately? Okay, do we do one more? You were asking how old I am. Oh, not you specifically. Xenogoth is going over here and thinks that drawing, I don't know, just today's is very funny. So I don't know, that strikes me as very like extremely young person sort of thing. I'm clicking another one. I'm clicking another one. Like the last one. I don't know. It's been a fun time. I'm clicking another one. So that strikes me as a young thing. So that's why those words came out of my mouth. Okay, can we do one more? Yeah. Approaching the end of the stream, but it's time for one more. And then the topic suggestions are still like bouncing around in my head. Like, what would I want out of a spin-off? Like, I feel like for some of these alternate universes shown in Fiona and Cake. Okay, and then what do I want to see? Draw something generic. I liked the merman. But then, okay, fine. I can't type fast enough. I'll just go with this generic prompt because it's still good. It's still a good prompt. And then, you're asking how old I am. I'd say skull dabbing while swimming in cake. Oh no! Not only could I not type fast enough, I also could not read fast enough. It's a struggle out here, being unable to read. That's every day we learn some more. And what the hell would I want from a spin-off? Because I feel like we saw the ends of the universes from the Fiona and Cake alternate universes that were shown in the show. Like, I guess we would necessarily have to see earlier points because all of them met a story sort of climax. Let's draw a Garfield the cat. Let's draw a Garfield the cat. Garfield the cat. Skull dabbing while swimming in cake. That would have been good. I don't know. I could... I can insert one into the lasagna. Wow. Honestly, Garfield has such a little face. He's got such a face. Wow. That he's got a face built for disliking things. So even though he's the lasagna liker, it's quite easy. It's quite easy to take Garfield himself into this alternate universe. Also, I feel like the classic cartoony style of, I don't know, specifically drawing big round eyes like this, I feel like it's fallen out of favor with many, I don't know, young artists, understandably, because it's kind of ugly. But I don't know, it really makes me wonder if it would ever come back into style, because I don't know, it's just an art style. Just an art style like anyone else's. How do I draw an upside down thumb? I guess I'm not drawing an upside down thumb, I'm just drawing a fist, because Garfield, here you are, and you are rotund. You are rotund. I think one time I saw somebody personify Garfield as a butch lesbian. I need to see all variety of cat girl. Am I not drawing a lasagna fast enough? Yeah, probably. Do. That's basically a lasagna. There we go. And you're full of hate as a Garfield. Garfield is a big fan of hating Mondays, right? So what is the opposite Garfield that you love? Okay, that's a speech bubble, but I'm reading that as za. Hello, I'm Sonic, and I'm here to say za. Okay. Scrawny Sonic. Screams za. Scrawny Sonic. I want to elaborate. Scronic. There we go. Scronic is here. Spider-Man mourns the destruction of the ecosystem. Cool, yeah. I was thinking of drawing a spider-sona. So let's just do this, I suppose. I mean, it's not a spider-sona if you draw the classic Spider-Man, and also a I don't know, image has come into my mind, and these two are from two different comic series, and also doing their own things. Okay, let's put your arm way back out there and okay, Spider-Man, except you're sad. Normal Spider-Man, sorry. Spider-Man, except your mask looks sad. There we go. You've got to elaborate. You've got to elaborate about these things because Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Does he fight depression? Yeah, I hope so, Spider-Man. Okay, and then your face goes out like this. This is great. I just saw very recently a picture of a spider. No, I just saw very recently a video of somebody doing fan art, and so of Spider-Man mask. So I basically know what the lines are. Okay, so this is classic. This is a classic morning pose. Yep. Just trust me on this. It's a classic morning pose. Let's put your leggies out here as you get dipped like a guitar, and some leaves fly out. There we go. And I've intended for this to be Poison Ivy because she's the face of environmentalism, and so they can do a dance one time, and they can also be sad about the environment. There we go. That's classic Poison. Oh, cool. Poison Ivy. And you're gonna eat. You might be a cat and you're gonna eat something. You know what? Let's go describe-y mode. Garfield eats the square. Yes. Sonic screams in bloody murder. I still have a Google search open. I got this in our very last Gartic phone round. Sonic. I can look up reference images of a Sonic. Some people have been in here and they've been so good at drawing various Sonics specifically. It's been incredible to see. This, I don't know if you can tell, but I've started out drawing a face in just the strongest way possible. There you go. Yep. See, there's a lot of ways to start drawing facial anatomy. And the main one that you gotta look out for is just distorting the face completely. That's a strong start to any face. I've separated his eyes like the cursed one, like the cursed Sonic. Wow, I believe there's some yellow. Oh yeah, that's definitely more detail and perhaps a little more accurate. Does it look better though? No, nothing can help him. Nothing can help Sonic now. Okay, cool. I don't know Sonic. I don't know him that well. I had one Sonic game, but I got it out of a McDonald's Happy Meal. There we go. You're gonna scream bloody murder. There we go, with some shaky, on-purpose handwriting, and we just emphasize those letters and such so that it's all out there. There you go. There's he looks so bad. This times like these are specifically why I can never tell anyone. I can never let anybody say of their own art on here, I can't draw. No, I'm pretty sure that's the premise of the game, and I'm gonna be doing the same. It doesn't help any of us to start feeling self-conscious about it. I start out with the generic prompt. A spider sweating in the center of the earth. That's what... Nice. That is a spider. And that is the Earth. Oh, there we go. How did I not see how that would go? Yeah, I suppose then from that point on, they are too identifiable. They are too identifiable, indeed. Oh my gosh. So we go into a little Garfield and see how all of this goes. Was anything else going on here? I mean, maybe since it's like nearing the end of the stream, I can just fill in what this word was. I chose an atypical word. I believe. Hello, Garfield. You're eating the square. And if you've eaten the square, it might already be gone. That's good thinking. Good thinking, Kai. Did I ever fully get through the thought which Fiona and Cake thing would I most like to see as a spin-off? I mean, the one that I would most like to see, because I'm into watching nice slice of life, take your mind off things, take a load off your chest, opposite of Breaking Bad, minimum of cooking meth, maybe there could still be a little drama, but things are going to be okay in the end. I would want to see Gary and Marshall Lee having a lovely slice of life, perhaps slightly magical time. Yeah, it could be before they met or after. You know what? Mostly after. Okay, there we all go. Approaching the end of the stream. Why are they built like that? Yeah, I wanted to put the biggest scream that we could possibly get. So this has been a lovely couple of rounds, and I hope hope that I finished all of the thoughts that I was having. I think I finished all the thoughts I was having. I also like Star Trek theme songs, and then I guess the Pat Labor theme song was unique to me. Anybody who hasn't heard the theme song to the show Pat Labor that's honestly just some good Japanese 80s music, and I'm surprised because I listened to a bunch of playlists of city pop Japanese 80s music. I'm surprised that I never heard it before because it belongs in the playlist, and so I haven't even seen the show, but I saw the theme song and then instantly had to add it to a playlist. And this is goodbye and hi to Miss Fairywood, but it's also the end of the stream, and so thank you guys all for being here. This has been very fun. I'm listening to just a bunch of Will Wood songs lately, so I guess that a wise man once said, "I'm just a psycho, babe, come and go out my mind." I never lost it. There wasn't much to find. One of those. Yeah, he said one of those. But I'm sure that, not knowing would be in the spirit, so next time you're sad, just think about that, and thank you guys for being here.